For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. A fumble return. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Ready, yellow, 22. Get that ball. Get that ball. Ready.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Hearns.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits.
Here we go. Red 38.
Watch 18. 18's the mark.
Hey, check mega.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Hearns. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So and the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Check view. Ready.
On 2nd down now, Solomon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So holding on the return, and that's good.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Trayvon Walker coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
43 rail.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Solomon, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just like that. Just like that.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So is it win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On second down. Solomon, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they get.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay gain.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Shot, 17.
Back to throw again. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
Here we go, set. Red 38. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to speed things up here. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back to throw now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Claude red. Set, go.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Next. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Solomon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off,
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
it was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Solomon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you...
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Drill 52. Ultra.
On 3rd down, Solomon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.